like the rapper, right?
Yeah.
I felt like he was really kind of overdoing it and going really extreme with what he was saying.
Yeah, he goes from here to like the most violent level.
Yeah, no, because it was like, oh, you don't like hip hop? Oh, what? You got a problem with black people, right?
Like, yeah, you want to die?
It was like because this it must be because of this like super extreme reason, right? Like,
yeah.
Oh, you said that to me? It's because you want to die?
Yeah,
right?
Seriously.
Like, but
I'm not a fan of Hypnotized by Biggie. Would you say, son, you want to die?
What changed my mind about that scene in the same exact scene was when he like he almost kills him.
Yeah.
Right? And this guy comes back and he is meek as a fucking mouse.
Yeah.
And his attitude completely changed, and it wasn't, I don't know, like there are scenes where it's just like really unbelievable, like when somebody goes from hardcore to, completely meek. Like this guy, it was obvious that he was overselling his own hardcoreness, right?
Yeah.
Like just to like for the fan service, the people around him, you know what I mean? And then when his real self came out, it was really like his real self, and it was like that was one of the best scenes in anything that I've seen, like as far as like just illustrating that somebody wasn't as hardcore as they're trying to portray themselves to be.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, it's kind of like every rapper now, thinks that in order to be successful, they have to be a fucking gangster. That's not what it is. It's about music. It's not about killing people.
He did have some fucking really strong like rope chain.
Yeah, but he had like 8 chains on. he had more chains than 2 chains. It's a really bad joke.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think that it's just great to kind of see him be scared out of his fucking mind after he's challenged.
Yeah.
I'm looking to see more of what he did in that other scene with that music producer, where he basically made him see something in the mirror.
Yeah.
We could only get a glimpse of it. Like, I want to see more of what Lucifer really looks like.
He kind of looked like dude from Hellraiser, like when he had his skin peeled off, like when he was actually like growing all his like muscle and skin back.
It reminded me of what was it? Captain America. Was it Red Skull or Red Face?
Oh yeah, Red Skull.
Red Skull. Yeah, like that's who he looked like to me for a split second. I mean, it was quick and it wasn't as like smooth as it was in the movie. It was like really like muscly and shit.
Right.
But I just think it looked kind of cool. So, I don't know. We'll see. I definitely think the show has a lot of potential. I'm actually excited to see this. I hope it keeps going.
Yeah, no, I can't wait for it. And it's probably not going to keep going because it's on Fox. And
I don't know about that. I think this show has a lot of potential. I really do.
We've had, what's that show that's on Fox right now? Sleepy Hollow. That's actually going into its 4th season, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so great.
Yeah.
But that's probably that and Gotham. And we know Gotham's not going anywhere because it's Batman related, and it's like definitely a draw for a lot of people.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if we're looking at honestly,
doesn't mean it's good. I'm
Chance
just saying
is going to get canned. Like, it's going to get canned. Like,
yeah.
I know it's going to get canned.
Yeah.
But Lucifer, I'd be very surprised if it does, because it takes a lot for me to like a show that much in the first episode.
I mean, we're also tiptoeing on the fucking doorway of the whole religion thing.
Yeah, but
right.
I think that's interesting to people. It's kind of like,
I think it's interesting to some people, but I also think that there's probably going to be some people that are not going to be too enthused with it, and they're going to fight against it.
Yeah, but honestly, those are the people that probably just aren't going to watch it. But I feel like the majority of people are probably going to check it out and see where it goes. I mean, because he's basically dabbling in that area of like what people's secrets are and like darkest shit and like getting the worst out of people. You know what I mean? Like where that psychologist wants to like bang his brains out. You know what I mean? And like he's just like, all right, let's do this. You know, like I think that's people are like, oh, this is fun to watch. Like it was fun to watch.
I'd be very surprised if it doesn't turn into some kind of witch hunt, though. I mean, because like there are a lot of fanatics out there, and it's sad but true.
Yeah, but
there are a lot of people that are.
If AMC can get away with Walking Dead and violence and stuff like that, I don't think people are going to have a problem with this.
So I don't think it's the same, though, man. I don't think it's the same. And here's my reasoning, right? My reasoning is this: I feel like, as sad as it is, there are people that are such zealots that they don't want the devil portrayed in any kind of positive light. Right. And so as soon as like this hits the media and it gets, because it's going to be critically acclaimed. Mm-hmm. Right, not critically acclaimed. Because critically, I don't know
what that means. That just sounds like
sounds sexual. Yeah. But it's going to be critically acclaimed.
Yeah.
Because it's so well done, and at least he's going to. I would be surprised if he doesn't get some kind of Emmy nomination at least, even if not a award. But the attention that it's going to get, I think, is going to drum up other attentions that we're not going to be so happy about.
I don't know. I think that's taken a little too far. I mean, I really do. I mean, I think it's just a fun show, and there are going to be people out there who are going to be like, "Oh, well, that's weird. Like, I shouldn't be liking the devil," but it's not real. Like, I just don't. You know what I mean? I feel like if it was a documentary, where it was supposed to have a little bit more truth to it. Mm-hmm. I mean, there are tons of movies out there. Like, I mean, look at like Twilight. Where people are falling in love with vampires.
Not the same though.
Yeah, but I know you're talking about religion.
I mean, yeah, think about like somebody from like the Vatican like picking up the paper and being like, Fox's #1 new show of the summer, Lucifer. Right?
Yeah. Well, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna like it?
Like the name is in the title, bro.
Yeah,
it's
but the Vatican. Okay, so the Vatican fucking says I don't like this show, but the ratings are high. That's end of discussion. It's gonna stay on. That's just the way that it is. I don't really think that it's going to be canned. I just can't see that happening. I mean, you got a movie out in theaters right now. What the hell was that? The one about child molestation? I mean, it's still in theaters, and that's tiptoeing right on religion, and that's for real.
Right.
You know what I mean? And, like, it's gotten great ratings.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? So
I mean, like, can you go see that at Showcase?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yep. All right.
My parents.
Well, I mean, the only thing. I'm sorry, I don't look for those things. I look for Star Wars and.
But I'm saying.
So yeah.
But I mean, like, my parents went to see it. Don and Michelle went to see it, and they were like, it was a really good movie. I mean, that shit is about child molestation in the Catholic Church. That is around religion. Like,
makes sense.
You know what I mean? And that's gotten like really good reviews, and there's nothing they can do to shut that down. So. I don't know. I mean, I feel like this show has a lot of potential. I'd be very surprised if it got canceled.
Because look at my other thing too is that Fox doesn't know sometimes what they have. Because I mean, look at Almost Human. To me, that was a fucking awesome show.
Yeah, I didn't watch it because I thought it looked dumb, but that's me.
Right, but did you ever? You never watched it. You ever give it a chance?
I didn't even want to give it a chance after it stole the name to the movie I was in. But whatever. Because
I should have put 2 and 2 together, man.
Sorry, because we actually released that name like a year in advance, and then they came out with a show called Almost Human, and I'm like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Right. Like, now every time I say the name of the movie, people can be like, oh, the show? And like, it happens so much. I was like, think about the fucking show.
Think about this. How many people are going to look up that show on like Netflix and find your movie and actually watch it?
Yeah, go.
That's good.
Yeah, it is good.
It's good stuff.
Yeah,
right.
I don't know if it's on Netflix though. Is it?
What
my movie is?
Yeah,
but I
don't
think. I know it is. I know it's on Netflix. I'm talking about the shitty show. Is it like Almost Human horror and then Almost Human show that sucks?
I think Almost Human the show is on Netflix and it's not shitty. I think you would enjoy it.
Well, hey, watch Almost Human the movie because it's only an hour and a half and you don't have to sit through 12 episodes of crap. So. Moving on, I do want to jump on this quickly, man, because I need to see this movie because I keep hearing fucking awesome things about it, is The Hateful Eight. Yeah. Everybody's talking about this, man. Like, Don went to see it, and he was telling me last night he got me a program. Like, they're giving programs out to this. Like, it's got really nice stuff in it and, stuff about the filming. And I guess when you go in, it's 2 hours and 47 minutes or something like that, 2 hours and 40 minutes. But there's like a musical overture. Right. At the beginning of the film. And about 2 hours in, there's a 15-minute intermission where, like, you take a break. And then come back in. And they haven't done that in 50 years. It was shot in 70 millimeters. So Don said when you get there, he's like, the screen, it's extremely wide. He's like, and there's a black bar at the bottom, but it's such a wide screen that you have to kind of like turn your head to see everything. He says it's freaking excellent. So, but it's only going to be in 70 millimeter, I think, for like another week or maybe, and then it's going to be like regular like movie. So I want to see it in 70 millimeter. Like, I want to have that like musical opening. I want to have that intermission.
Let's make it happen.
Old school, man.
I'd go.
I want to go. I know Becca wants to go too. Does Clark want to see it?
I don't know. That's a good question because she has much different cinematic tastes than I do. And it's to a point where I know the types of movies that she likes.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure about Westerns, and I'm not sure if she's willing to take a chance on that.
Yeah, but it's a Western, but it's a Quentin Tarantino Western.
Quentin Tarantino wouldn't do anything for her. It's not like she's like huge Pulp Fiction fan or Django Unchained. You know what I mean? Like,
I think
she hasn't seen Kill Bill.
But she should check it out. I heard it's really good. I don't know, challenge yourself, see something new. I think it's going to be. I can't stress enough that I want to see this within the next couple days because of how well it's done and how much people are talking about it. And honestly, to see it within the next week in 70mm is what I want to do.
Yeah.
Don was even like, dude, I'll go again if you want to say it. That's how good it was.
Yeah. To me, that you know me.
Yeah.
Like
you'll go Yeah,
I'll go
you've
again
been saving
anyway.
up your summer money, whatever the hell you
saving my lunch money.
Saving it for a rainy day.
Yep.
But I definitely want to also check out The Revenant, which
that looks
has
good.
Not been released yet. I think it's January 8th. Lenny saw it. Lenny saw it already, dude, because he went to an advanced screening and said that it was phenomenal and that it definitely looks like Oscar-worthy material for DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Which... I already talked about it in my solo show. When I saw that trailer, I was like, he's going to get an Oscar for this. But I've said that before, and he always gets fucked in the ass, and he doesn't get it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of people out there who don't like DiCaprio. You know who you are. I think that he's awesome. And I just, dude, when I go to see this, he better get the Oscar. He better get it because... No one is more deserving than this guy to get a damn Oscar, and he gets screwed every year. So
I've mentioned before what I think about Oscars, man. The Oscars don't, to me, they don't really mean shit.
Yeah, but it's as an actor, it's a validation of your work by your peers.
I know, but I feel like they shouldn't feel that way because you have this small group of people that are just like, oh, that's worthy of an award.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That movie was shit.
Well, yeah,
right?
I know what you're saying. I mean,
but it was really an awesome movie. You know what I mean?
Right. But there's also an actor out there, and forgive me for forgetting his name, but he mentioned something about he's like, I really don't like award shows. He's like, because you go to the show, he's like, and they make you feel like you're a loser. He goes, when
you're talking about Kanye West.
Thank you.
Yeah.
When he did that speech.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not an actor. I mean, I still think he's a dick, but this was a great point where he was like, I don't get award shows. You work all year on an album which does really well, and then it's put on. All these artists are set to kind of fight against each other. He goes, and then you've made really great work, but you leave the award show feeling like a loser.
Right.
When you've produced something really great.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a really good point. But I also feel like as an actor, there's no bigger praise than, and it's not so much the Academy Awards. The Academy Awards is the big one. If you get an Academy Award, that's Best Actor by the Academy. You're recognized by the Academy. You're recognized by everybody around the world that you had a great enough performance. That it deserves Best Actor, and
right.
I think that's a big honor, and that's something that is, it's like having your name in a song. You're immortalized,
mm-hmm.
right? But I feel like sometimes the bigger award is actually the SAG Awards, because the SAG Awards you're getting an award that is of your peers. They've actually said that they believe you're the best actor, and I feel like to everybody else out there, an Academy Award, there's some dude sitting on his couch who's never acted in anything and doesn't know how big of a challenge that is. You know what I mean? Or how much work that is. It's not going to matter to him.
Right.
But so he'll just be like, good movie. No, I don't care. And he cast his own vote. Right. But if you have a group of actors who have all done great work over the years and they're like, yeah, man, DiCaprio or Christian Bale, you totally killed it in this. And I work my full job as an actor. I'm with you on this.
Mm-hmm.
For them to all say that you're the best actor or that's a huge honor.
Yeah, to me that's valid.
Yeah, and I think that's sometimes the cooler award shows to go to, because dude, it's clearly known that the SAG Awards they get tipsy and shit. They're like, this is our night. This is about us. You know, it's not about the